negative and harmful lyrics in the music that our young people listen to 24/7, it plants a seed in their mind to just murder and disrespect each other, disrespect themselves, disrespect our women. And so we're working now to try to bring it in to the bloodshed and slaughter, needless bloodshed and slaughter in our community. And this event tonight is an alternative to that kind of music. You know, this is who we are. You know, Brother Jamal here, he goes back to the blues days. Sister Nehemiah represents that kind of poetry and spoken word that builds you up, not tear you down. Sister Raja comes with, you know, that that soulful sound that really, really makes you feel good and makes you feel like you can enjoy intelligent music, you know. So this is an answer to the gangster rap and to the harmful. Now, we're not saying that we're against all music now, by no means. Because we do intend to do hip hop presentations as well. But it has to be, my son, Akil, he's a, you know, wannabe hip hop artist. Hatchet man. Ain't that what your name was, Akil? Hatchet? Something like that. You know, that's his family back there, you know, the Chacha and the children, the colonizer. Anyway, don't jump on me, Todd. So, without further ado, we want to welcome you. We thank you for your support. This is the first of many events that we're going to present, and we hope and pray that you enjoy the program tonight. So we're going to open up with a short dua, or what we call a short prayer, because we want God to bless us and guide us. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. With Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, merciful redeemer, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of all the world, merciful benefactor, merciful redeemer. Thee do we serve in thine aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, those whose portions are not wrapped, and who go not astray. Amen. Without further ado, we're going to present Brother Jamal and Brother Raph, and they're going to come in and do some very, very, very good sounding jazz and blues renditions, and we hope that you all enjoy the program. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
Take me back to Chicago. Feel like
treated with nobody to call my own. Bad luck, bad luck. I'm used to mistreatment, baby. Bad luck don't bother me.
Make it to my island here.
Used to being broke, used to being sad, used to lousy people, and I'm used to being mad. Bad luck, bad luck. Bad luck and lousy people sure don't bother me.
Let's swing, let's swing.
Used to being sad, used to lousy people, and I'm used to being mad. Bad luck, bad luck. Bad luck and lousy people sure don't bother me. Well, I've been taken for a fool, taken for a square. You like a tool and been told I'm nowhere. Bad luck don't bother me.
This is Sister Niamet Shahid, the witness from behind the veil, to give you some meaningful language on getting on up. Niamet Shahid.
Most High for this opportunity to share some of my heartfelt feelings, inspirations, troubleshootings, my introspective thinking. These poetries that I like to share with you, and narratives, some of them are narratives, were inspired by our book, the Muslims' book, the Quran, and thoughts that would come to me. And some of them are from the perspective of animals. You know, when we read scriptures, we read different scriptures, we hear what King David said or did, or Moses, or Aaron, Miriam. We hear their narratives, what they said and did. But we don't hear the narratives of maybe the dove that's used in the Bible that had the twig. We don't hear those narratives. We don't hear the narratives of King David's horse. Or in the Quran, there's a camel that was prayed for, a she-camel. We don't hear those narratives. So some of what I'm going to share are their narratives. And they are poems that are directly connected to the spirit of things and how we think and how we feel. I do have some music as a part of the soundtrack. You may be able to hear it easily or not, but you should be able to feel it. I hope you'll be able to feel it. I don't have any copyrights, of course, to any of the music. Some going to old school, they're instrumentals. You may recognize some. Don't get caught up in it now. Don't start singing and dancing on another beat. When I start doing my poetry, you hear, you know, a little Motown or a little Bob Marley, some Marvin Gaye, that they are a part of the stream, if I use that analogy, that moves the sound. Learning to hear music that others can't hear. This is not the music for the ears. It's a song that plays in my heart. This is the music that I'm talking about. Sounds warming through and through. And if you listen, you can hear your songs too. You see, we each have our own music in our hearts, and it's been with us from the very start. There's a beautiful rhythm in our hearts beating, and it continues even when we're sleeping. It fuels our life and our love, more warming than the sun above. I can hear mine more frequently now, especially when retreating from a crowd. Songs playing so soft and clear, you listen to it with your inner ear, driven by the revolutionary spirit. Listen to the rhythm and the beat, measured by the tapping feet. Pulsating hearts in the air, sounds of music everywhere. You have to be still within to hear it, or mindful of your spirit. Remember the instrument from which the music is played, we walk with in our chest every day. Our hearts pumping and beating tunes, melodies and sounds that soothe. So when you are alone and by yourself, listen to the songs in your chest. Sounds more beautiful than the birds or a soft breeze as they move sweetly through the trees, brilliant as a pulsating star beating afar. I thank the maker of such a tool, as the heart is where knowledge rules. So I leave you now as a song is playing, and its melody has me swaying. Enjoy your heart song as I do, and to your songs be true. Shh, listen, it's true. There's a song inside of you. Some things in life I love more than others. I love the speaker who speaks the truth. I love a steady heartbeat. I love the innocence of youth. I love a bird song so sweet. I love an eye that reveals its soul. I love a spirit sound and bold. I love space and time and spinning galaxies unwinding and their movements constantly flying. I love the moon and the stars and the black holes. I love their mystical colors, warm and bold. I love the foot walking on the straight path. I love everlasting and kind greetings of those passing by. I love all things from the Most High. I love a good, clean heart and its two chambers and its abilities to speak to the angels. I love kindness and gentle words and a healing hand. I love a mind that understands. I love the gentle breeze and the flowers and the peaceful nature and things. I love believing in the unseen. I love beautiful reflections and how the sun moves across the sky, a sight to behold for every eye. I love commitment and honesty. Oh, can't forget about courtesy. I love a full breath of air in my lungs before recitals. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. I love a voice that sings. I love helping someone to wipe away their tears. I love smiles from ear to ear. I love happy memories and warm hugs and greetings and receivings. I love being and believing. But most of all, I love my Lord, the Creator that I adore. David loved me, he did. He ran his hand across my back, admiring me the day long till the setting of the sun. I reminded him of the glory of his Lord, our Lord. And I did love him too, 'tis true. My limbs are long, my back strong, my sight keen, my lung capacity filled by inspired breath as I take David on his quest for God's pleasure. To be his horse is my treasure. Traveling with the wind as we both are in motion, crossing distant lands and vast oceans. Leaping above the earth, touching down to rise first, keeping all things in sight as I continue our flight. Keeping ahead, seeking to be spiritually led, to our Lord we pledge. Caring not how hard the path is, or how rough the terrain, or the depths of the rivers, or the jagged cliffs, I run with righteous spirit. With a heart pounding in my chest, ringing towards the new quest and frontier ahead of me, places of divine destiny. Sometimes seeming to appear motionless while running at high speeds, breaking the laws of gravity, running in the unseen. Flaming heated breaths of aspiration as I glide through the air with King David as my companion, my flaming black hair. I run until and always ready for the moment of that run, that moment that I first hit the earth, the moment when I leave first, when I break the laws of gravity. Who is fast enough to run beside me? I run for my Lord with my heart, never wanting to stop, nor eat, or drink, or rest. This is the diet of the spiritual quest. I run faster and fastest, and from the break of dawn till it sets, and then I dream of being God's fastest. Running towards that which is unseen, running towards spiritual things, striking with weight the earth as I race to my Lord, wanting to be first. No one has ran faster than me, so fast that I have grown wings, now running on high, striking my feet on heavenly skies, this journey in the unseen. Running as no other steed before me, and I shall not stop until my heart can't take any more, for my destination is to my Lord. Using every muscle in my body, pushing, leaping, and forcing my spirit to leap through time, through space, until I reach the decreed race. Running until my heart knocks upon all heavenly doors, and I find that which I was running for, the grace of my Lord. And then I shall place one foot forward with every muscle in place and bow my head amidst God's grace. Lowering my head and lifting my heart, this is where the blessing starts. And as soon as the word is given, I shall rise my head in the heavenly skies. And with David again, we ride until that task has been done. We ride into the setting sun, riding and armed with the word you call Psalms. We ride into the setting sun. We ride into the setting sun. We ride. This piece is a narrative of the she-camel. In the Quran, there was a prayer made, there was a blessing wanted. You know, sometimes we pray for blessings and then we get it and then we mess it up. It's one of those situations. Messed up a prayer answered. She, a camel. Leave me to eat and drink as Allah has allowed me. And do not disturb my presence, nor make me do anything other than I was created for. I am to be adored. Let me always walk with a free dome. Let me drink first. Let me quench my thirst. Let me fill that part which is empty, drinking water simply and quickly. Let me gracefully roam, seeking shade and a cool breeze, doing as I please. Let me live in ease. Let me sleep and sit and gaze peacefully across the sands. Let me roam Allah's land. Let me be as Allah has created me. Let me run across the sands of time, free from rope and bridle. This I am entitled. Let me be as Allah has left me. I am she. I am she, a camel, living differently from others. I have no mother. Towards me, please be kind. I am she, a living sign. I am she, a camel drinking from the river that runs beneath my feet. My thirst for this river completes. I am she, a camel walking in the grace of God's protection. Harming me is a restriction. Leave me free from the harms of hand, from you and all men. I am she, a camel running across the sands of circumstances, untouched by events, safe from harm as God has a special request. Living my life is your test. I am she, a camel living amongst you in a form that you do not know. And I am not for your show. My heart beats and shout praises for the Lord. It's Him that I adore. I am she, a camel, golden and brown with lashes long and legs strong. In my freedom is stored pure water, so I am not to be slaughtered. Wait, no, I am she, harm me not, let me be as I am, as my Lord has made me free. Stop, this is not the way. Listen to what our Lord say. Harm me not, no, this is wrong, no. I have been hamstrung. Silence covered the land. She had been hamstrung. The catastrophe must come. And now that you have placed my life on this line, it is only a matter of time. You knew what your Lord did say, and you hamstrung me anyway. You knew to leave me alone. Now your future is doomed. Not by a dark cloud, but by the water seeping beneath the ground. Noah now shall go, as the water will grow and grow. And the water that now seeps at your feet was the water that I was made to drink. You hung me, and you knew it was wrong. A camel, hamstrung. No test for me, as now I am free, living graciously. A river that runs deep in a place where you cannot see. A place where I am free. A place where the water is so pure that my thirst is quenched sure. I drink from an unseen source, living in a space untouched. I am she, a camel you should have let be, and now you should hope for Allah's mercy. As now the time is near, God's judgment is coming. Can you hear it? The steeds are panting hard. Judgment is not far. You should have let me be, a she-camel roaming free, as Allah intended. I am she, a camel now at rest, a camel that was your test.
All right.
Now, in the Quran, we know about the rider. I call him the rider. Dhul Qarni. He would roam from place to place. And again, he was on a horse, at least in my poetic description. You know, there are leaders in our community throughout history who move about helping others. They'll come, you know, Malcolm, worked with Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad, Booker T. Washington, W.D. Du Bois, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Ida B. Wells. They're moving and they're doing things in a certain spirit, and they in a particular effort. And so it's in this vein that I'm describing this writer. All right. He rides and leaves no tracks. His vision is on the sun as it leads him towards tasks to be done. Now the sun he worships not. He just uses the sun like we use a clock. His hands on the task, you see, this is God's man. He neither plays nor jokes much. His life doesn't allow for such. He is honest and good and true and kind. His mission, to follow Allah's signs. I've spoken to him on a few occasions as he rode by, and just a few words did he say. He said the same thing twice. Then he pointed to Quranic insights. I walk with those words that he shared with me as the ayats helped me to see. I just hope that he rides this way again in times to come. This, my friend. And I hope this time when he rides my way, he'll have more to say. More gems and jewels and treasure chests, more Quranic insights from his quest. But who knows? But one thing is for sure, that there may be more riders on the go. Maybe we can be one that Allah may choose to follow the sun. Not as worshipers of such things, but as signs of possibilities. A sign of the way, a sign for the light of day, a sign of knowledge and insights, a sign of one of his lights. And the horse will move on Allah's path in his groove, riding like those who have ridden before, riding towards heavenly doors that no one else shall see except the plan of God, his word be. Ride at speed so great and fast that the future will become the past, riding to the task at hand until finally we can catch that riding man. And once we reach that path so high, then we can share jewels for those we ride by, those who are on the path, those who are on task, those who seek the course, and those who have a horse. Horses who are the swiftest of steed, those riding horses in this deen, riding with God's speed, riding horseback, leaving no tracks. The rider on horseback, leaving no tracks.
All right.
Now this last one is actually a part of a book where Sister Tahira out of Sacramento, some sisters of the Bay Area, Sister Zarina, I think I saw her here, was one of the authors, and sisters from the East Coast, there's a book that we've written, and Imam Antar helped to coach us in, called Being Soup for the Soul. You know, you've heard about chicken soup, right?
Right.
Well, we have one coming out. It's about being soup. Being soup for the soul. So this is a poem that Tahira asked me to write. And I'm talking about being soup. And then I'm going to give you the secret recipe. Don't write it down. You have to hold it in your heart.
All right. I like that.
Got it? Liquid gold at its purest. is being soup for the spirit. It's a combination of hearts and souls blended until it's creamy golden liquid, a mixture of love and commitment. Organic ingredients of good intentions selected, giving life wisdom as suggestions, all to warm the soul. So make regularly this liquid gold. There's nothing really to it. A simple mixture for the spirit. Just bow your head and lift your heart. This is how the cooking starts. Wash, then raise both of your hands to the Most High as you make your intentions with your heart raised to the sky. Inviting the spirit and light to enter your hands in preparation for your cooking plans. Stand ready and be bold as you prepare to make being soup for the soul. Now, as you begin to gather your bearings, ask God for a hearing and pray for strength in all that you do so the spirit of healing can come into you. Then pinch and pour while your heart is adoring and feel the miraculous energy flowing. You see, being soup is a perfect blend of seasoning and spices and the lessons from your life, which are priceless. They help to heal and enlighten. So keep stirring the soup again and again, and the spiritual energies will ascend. This is what being soup does to the spirit, filling the heart that loves and cherishes with compassion and mercy too. This is what being soup does for you. It fills the heart with a lot of special blessings and gives insights into life's lessons, guiding its consumer to spiritual seasons, knowing when to make it is a blessing of reason. This soup is based on the delicate struggles of your life. Eating will illuminate and enlighten. Then watch as your soup change and your spirit elevates. Liquid gold is of the highest grade. This is liquid gold in its purest. So make being soup for the spirit. Now that you know why, here's the mixture and the ingredients to fix it. Remember, make it for your spirit. And remember how to begin. Head down and heart lifted. If you want the purest of liquid gold, you have to make being soup for the soul. Lastly, mix it to perfection while keeping God in your reflection. Then before you know, you have a pot of liquid gold, being soup for the soul and its purest, lifting and healing the spirits. Secret ingredients. 1 cup of Allah's special blessings. 2 tablespoons of struggles from life lessons. 3 dashes of communication, a pinch of understanding. 4 steady submissive thoughts of happiness gently landing. 5 cups of willpower, always one at a time. Allahu Akbar should be present and on your mind. 6 sprinkles of who you are. Your spiritual essence will take you far. 7 tablespoons of transformation as you move from darkness into light. A transformation of miraculous insights. 8 balls of pure light. Mix slowly, stirring to the right. Now remember to use a bowl of faith. And remember, only add 8. 9 stirs, counting by heart. This is where the healing starts. 10 minutes of patience, respecting the change. And remember to properly prepare the flame. And keep an eye on your spirit as it starts lifting and the ingredients start shifting. Now, you're almost done making being soup for the soul. 11 more seconds before you successfully make and enjoy a bowl. And when you feel your spirit being lifted, raise your heart and lower your head. Then say a quick prayer. Say, there is no power.
There is no power.
There is no success.
There is no success.
Except with Allah.
Except with Allah.
Say, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
That's when you know the healing is all done and you have liquid gold in its purest form. And if you want to make another batch, Wait 12 minutes to start from scratch, especially if you want the pure liquid gold bathing suit for the soul.
That's all right.
Present to you, Sister Raja. I don't know where that key switch came.
I just want to say thank you, thank you. It's been a long time. I haven't been on the stage in about 5 years, so I am really excited to see such a nice crowd here.
All right.
Okay. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being, it outshines every star. You'll be a part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never ever heard before. On a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever more. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being, it outshines every star. You'll be a part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never ever heard before. And on that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever, you can see forever, you can see forever and ever more. On a clear day, clear day, clear day, clear day. East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, nearer to the moon at night. We'll build a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will survive, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars will shine the harmony of life through a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, deep east of the sun and west of the moon. East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear. Near to the sun in the day, nearer to the moon at night. We'll be in a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight. Just you and I, forever and a day. Love will survive, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars will shine the harmony of life through a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, deep east of the sun and west of the moon. In a busy world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be forever, or I'll never ever give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you. I give my heart, it will be forever, or I'll never ever give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love. It's when I fall in love. It's when I fall in love with you. We don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can combat hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket signs and picket lines won't punish me with your brutality. Come on and talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What you think, man?
Mother, why do they think we're wrong? Is it just because our hair is long? You know we've got to find a way to bring some love and here today. Picket signs and picket lines. Don't punish me with your brutality. Come on and talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on?